That was my BRB clanking against. Hello, my camper friends. Camper friends. Okay, so we just got through our exhaustive Italy trip and haul, and now we're doing the project for today. So I apologize for those of you that came in earlier thinking you were going to get to see a project. And you did see it. We just didn't do it. I showed it. So now we're going to do it. And so.
Oh, hang on a second. Miss Pris got her trailer in the mail.
Good. How am I
supposed? I'm glad you like it. But I'm not making a Jeep. Sorry.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's awesome. Good. I'm glad she got it. Well, everybody else is getting.
When I did the camper.
Yeah. Well, everybody else is getting their stuff this week because, unlike Jonna, I wasn't able to mail mine out because I was working on that Tales from Tuscany thing. But, you know, I think at some point I may just turn on the camera, I don't know, in a week or so. I don't know. I may just turn it on sometime and work on my, you know, it had 8 letters. It had a letter or mini album for each day. And now that I got my photos back, I want to finish that up because I'm using it for myself. I made one for myself. And that's, you know, that's what we do. Like, we tend to make projects that we want for ourselves, to use for ourselves. So.
Yeah, because why would we want to make something that we don't want to use for ourselves?
I don't know. So I was watching somebody at one point, and they're like, use what you like. And I was thinking in my mind, why would you use what you don't like? But I guess we do. We buy things sometimes, and we feel like we have to use it up, or, you know.
Hey, Money Mouse is in the house.
We spent the money. I don't know. Hey, Chris. Money. Money, 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 money.
You missed our Tales of Tuscany adventures.
Oh, my gosh. You have to go. Well, she might not have. Maybe she was hanging out in there.
Oh, I thought I just saw her pop up.
Okay, well, I'm going to get going. You can ramble if you want. And
I'm sorry. I'm trying to write everybody's name down for it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up on top of everybody's name for the drawing at the end.
I'm just saying you can chat because I'm going to get organized here.
Okay, go ahead.
So what we're doing is we are making this Thanksgiving napkin holder. You grab it here. And it's actually based on a design that I own. But it's a little bit special because it has a little box inside where you can put journaling cards, or if, like me, you do Project Life, you can put your Project Life cards, and you can have the family write things on the holiday, and you can also use it as a napkin holder. So it will hold paper napkins, of course, dinner size. It's 6.5 by 4. So then it will hold, you know, dinner size napkins, and it will also hold 4 by 6 photos. So when you're done, you can either bring it out again next year, or you can use it for your photos to capture memories of your holiday weekend. Okay? And so mine will probably be used with cloth napkins that my mother made, and that's why I made it open on the ends, because one year my mom made us napkins for every holiday out of fabric. And she made us like 12 for each one. So these are the Thanksgiving ones she made for me. I just thought they're so pretty. So it's leaf pattern, some orange, and some gold. And then she used like black and gold stitching. So for any of you that have a serger or do sewing, this would be such a cute gift for somebody. Right? So, hey Tina. Okay. I think I said that before. But anyway, so that's that. So you can either use it for this, or you can use it for the paper napkins, etc., etc. So I'll show you how we made it. Make a great hostess gift. Jonna's making one for Christmas. She's going to do a Christmas one, which would be a great little hostess gift. Okay, so to get started, you're going to get some chipboard. And I've already pre-cut because you know how that goes. We could be here all day. So the base is made up of a piece of corrugated cardboard and a piece of chipboard, which we're going to glue together. And what that does is it creates a nice base with a little bit of thickness, because then what we're going to do, and you know these sides have to stay upright, is we're going to glue the sides I may have to actually use a clamp, although I don't know how to do that with something at a right angle. But we're going to glue those, and then once that's all glued in place, then we'll do our support strips and we'll line it with the paper, etc. So that'll be cool. So I'm just going to get going here. And the measurements are, like I said, it's the sides are 4.5. What did I say they are? 4 by 6.5. And the base is 3. This is 6.5. So 3-inch base, 4 by 6.5, 4 by 6.5. The only thing that you're going to have to do, and you guys know I don't measure, is when you cut this out for the inside lining, this of course will fit perfectly, right? For the outside lining, when you go to fold this up, it's going to be short if you don't extend these edges about a 1/4 inch when you cut your pattern. So just extend it 1/4 inch. You can trim. I trim. I'm sorry. I trim. Cut a little bit bigger and trim. But that'll account for the extra 1/8 inch or so where the chipboard meets the base. And Jean, Music Scrap Jean, helped me with this because I said, because Jean makes boxes all the time, and I said, how do I make it so the ends will stay strong and will stand up? So she's the one that suggested that I use the support strips on the inside and on the outside both, and then cover with one single piece of paper, she said, and it worked great. So thanks, Jean. So that's what we're going to do. Oops, just dropped something, of course. I know, it's my Gabby girl. Gabby just got a treat because I want her to behave. I'm just going to get some glue on here. I mean, I couldn't deprive you of watching me, you know, glue and stick cardboard down, could I?
Not at all.
I know, much as I would have liked to have done like some of this, but anyway. So I'm putting the chipboard on the top, and then that's just going to be the corrugated cardboard will be on the bottom.
If you go to our blog, scrappycampersisters.blogspot.com, on today's date, we have a free worksheet template and the patterns on there too for you to download. It's free.
Yeah. I'm just making sure all my corners are stuck down well. I don't want to push down too hard, but
also, when you're making our projects, our measurements go with the product that we use. So if it's calling for corrugated cardboard and regular, like if it's calling for a medium or a lightweight chipboard, then the measurements are going to go accordingly. If you change any of the base supplies, then it's going to throw your measurements off. So I just want you to know, like, if you're going to choose not to use the corrugated chipboard on the bottom, chipboard on the bottom.
That's a good point.
Then you're going to have to adjust your measurements because the thickness of corrugated cardboard is thicker than regular chipboard. So you want to take that into consideration when you're doing the projects.
But the reason I'm using that is because I want to give it a little something, a little more for this to hold on to. It's not what actually holds the structure together. That's what the support strips and the paper will do. But it does help. It does give it that extra little bit of support. So I'm just gluing them on. And then I guess I'm going to have to stand here and hold them unless you have any tips for how to clamp a 45-degree angle. So that's a mystery to me.
Tape it with some blue painter's tape.
That's a great idea. I'd have to go get some. I'll go get some. I'll go get some. I'll actually just let that sit up for a second. And then it'll stick better too. BRB. Okay. It's always something. I know. There's always something I miss or forget or something. Look at this honking big. Think that'll work?
I'm glad.
Darn. Tell Mr. Lag to go away.
And my phone is just going crazy over there. I need to go pull it up. Lady of Lost Times is in the house.
Hi, Fran.
Yay.
I'm just running a little bit more glue on the inside here. I can. I'm going to have to go grab my new one. This should have been sitting upside down while I was talkering.
Oh my gosh, Jamie, how dare you?
What?
She's got coffee and cake. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I don't have any food in the house. I'm like done till this is over. Oops.
I have an apple.
That's
and then I have
good.
to go to the grocery store.
That's good. Okay, well, this will be an experiment in structural engineering. Let's see if I can make that actually hold something. This will be fun. I don't know, Jonna.
Put the tape on one side first. Then glue it and then stick the other side down to it.
Okay. If I had zip dried, it would have held, but I didn't have any more, and my Michaels was out. I like Aileen's too, but it doesn't, it doesn't have that quick grip. Okay, I gotcha. That's happening. That'd be happening. Let me just get one on the inside. Oops. This was completely unscripted. I think I did last time. I think I held it when I made it on the floor. I held it. Oh, it's too funny. Okay. Obviously, I am the crafter that you don't necessarily follow. Cool.
Nice. We are only having classes, and she thinks I'm an instructor. Don't follow what I do.
This is a class?
Do you have hot glue?
I do, but I don't want to use hot glue because for some people it does. Remember, it falls apart. So I want to use something I know will hold. So that's cool. I got it. I'm good. Look, it's working. Okay. It's working. Easy walking.
I'm so tempted to do that nano journal, but I don't want to start another thing. I've got to finish my stuff I've started.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
And I'm working on our Christmas project right now, which I'm so excited about. Got it sketched out.
That's a lot of work, though. That one.
It is, but it's going to be worth it.
It is going to be
That
worth it.
may be a 2-streamer. I just want everybody to know we may do 2 days.
Oh, no. Really, Jonna?
Well, it's that or it's like a 12-hour stream.
Oh, no. No, let's not. No. Now, see, that one went together fine. That's interesting. I'm still going to put a piece of tape on it, I think, just because. Interesting. Yeah, it's holding fine. Okay. So let me just get this out of the way while that's drying, which isn't going to take very long. We'll go ahead and do the cards that'll go inside.
Well, Sherry, I'm going to leave Hanukkah up to you. Hey, the project that I'm working on will work for Hanukkah. I just want you to know.
Aw.
You can use it for Hanukkah.
Yeah, she could. That's true. The cool part about that project is that it's Christmas and then it can be unchristmased or unholidayed or unHanukkah'd. And you can have it all year. Right, Jonna?
Yes.
Okay.
unHanukkah'd.
Unchristmased. Okay, let me go and some lightweight chipboard. So we're gonna do the I'm gonna do the divider tabs in a little box. Lower weight. Okay, so.
Oh, while you're digging, I can give an update on Zippy.
You could. I'm digging. I'm good, but I'm gonna just cut. I'm gonna cut this out. So the chipboard.
So the update on Zippy is that Zippy just has been put up on the rack, and they're inspecting her underneath side. Zippy is my 1960s vintage camper, and she's called Zippy because she's a zipper. That's the manufacturing company from Clinton, South Carolina. And she, on the inside, looked great, but as all those old Can-Am style vintage campers, a lot of them were kept outside. They didn't do any moisture barrier on the bottom, so a lot of the moisture from the ground would come up through the bottom and dry rot out all the wood. And then rain, they weren't sealed properly, and so a lot of times the rain would come down and go down inside between the metal and the sidewalls. So all the sidewalls would be rotted out. So it may look fine. I just want to give everybody the heads up in case you want to invest in a vintage camper. I want to give you the heads up because a lot of times they look great and people will go, oh yeah, this isn't pristine, looks pristine on the inside and very little, damage from the water and we can't see any damage from water, and they'll sell you on this thing saying it looks great, but then when you get it up on a rack or when you start to take, say, like the bottom off because you need to sandblast it, like the whole bottom of the camper needed to be sandblasted because it was rusted, had old chippy paint and stuff like that. But actually the bottom, he told me, which was a good report, was actually in excellent condition. There was no rot through. So all they had to do was change out the springy thingies, which I don't know what those are called. He told me, but I don't remember the names. They got like these springy thingies.
Shocks?
And the axles had to be changed out.
Are they shocks or something?
I guess. No, he didn't call them shocks, so I don't know what they were called. But anyway, so those did have to get changed out. And but the bad thing was that there was a lot of dry rot, a lot of rot that they found. So now we're finding out what all in detail, how much of it. But if you go on those restorations, you can find tons and tons of people that have restored these things, and they all come up with the same thing. They've had to just take them down. Because I thought about throwing her back up for sale, and maybe somebody would want to do it themselves, because I can't do that kind of work myself. And I thought, maybe there's somebody, because there are couples that take it on, that have handy husbands or whatever. Okay, bye, Loriana. Thanks for joining us. We'll probably still be here anyway.
We'll be here. We'll still be here.
So, but anyway, I was going to throw her back up for sale, but I kind of am attached to her. And as I started looking on the blog, they're all pretty much like that. And even if somebody says they've restored it, you can't really trust it because I could have shined her up and made her look new without taking her apart, because you can do that and you never would have known that her whole base would have fallen off. So, or she would have blown off her base because it was all dry rot on the inside. So just FYI, if you want to get into the vintage camper restoring business or just as a hobby, or you want to buy one because you want to go camping with us, heads up that it's really, unless you take it to somebody and put it up on a rack, or you start to pull off the siding yourself to see what's underneath, you really can't tell, because mine didn't have any water damage on the inside, and she has water damage that I didn't know about. No, a little bit at a time, and she'll get done, and then we'll go on the road and we'll go visiting people.
Yay! Okay, so I can keep going. I can go now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Well, people are interested to hear about Zippy. Poor Zippy with that drama. Ooh, this is sticking well. Did you see that? I just hit it with that paper pad. It's working fine. I wanted to show the collection we're using. I didn't talk about that. So we're using the Family Traditions collection by Webster's Pages, and this is really cool. It's like a whole stack. It's by Adrian Lumen. Is that it? Adrian Lumen. And it's really, really cute. So I thought I would just do a quick flip and show you the page, show you the patterns. We're going to use a little bit different patterns from the other one today because I wanted to kind of mix it up. But so here's one. The colors are just really bright and cheerful and happy. And what I liked about this collection was that, this is the one I used on the other one, which I could show again, is that it kind of can do the masculine and the feminine. So you can see, let me see if you can see both. It's double-sided, 2 pages of every design. Okay, I thought this was so cute. Squirrel! I thought this bird was really cute too. There's a little bird. I see I get the bird. There's a little birdie. Oops. That's so cute. So it's got the little cut apart sheets. It's got wood patterns. There's 2 different wood patterns. There's the dark brown and then there's a white one. But see, then it has the plaids, it has the wood. So I just thought it was kind of nice for family because you could do kind of the girl and guy thing. So we're going to use the plaid just like my other one. We're going to line it with that. And then we're going to use some of these cut aparts for the front. Oh, here's the white. See, there's the other wood. So cute paper. And then it has some really cute little doodads that you can get. I thought this was really pretty. And it has a really pretty, it has these little strips that show you the back of the paper too, and you can use those. And that's it. Cute red check on the back of that one. Well, orangey red. So that's what we're using. And then I just pulled out some various embellishments for the front. And they made, like I said, some cute little items to go with it. So there is these designer accents that were all out of resin. That's the packaging. And that's what I used on the front of the one we're giving away. With the pretty frame. I really like that. But they only had 1 frame in the package, so what I decided to do this time is I added a metal frame from Making Memories, and I put the resin piece that was left, which is a pretty cameo with flowers, and that's what we're going to use today. And that was also in that package. And then
I love the resin.
Yeah. Then they had some trim, of course. And then I thought these were darling chipboard buttons, but they put the coordinating twine in the colors. So we're going to use those. We're going to use those for the separator tabs today on the dividers. And then these 6 little mini craft bags, which I also thought would be so cute with the buttons, because if you use the napkin holder, you can put these on your table and give them, a little treat on the plate. So I thought those were really cute. So one of the giveaways we're going to do today is a set of these 3. And you may not have the paper. Maybe I'll throw some paper in. But I just thought these were so cute, and you guys can probably just use them. But I thought it would be adorable to put these on a plate with some candy or mints or something in it, and then put the little button, fold it over and do the little button with the twine. I just thought it would be adorable. So I'm giving one of these away today. And so, yeah, that's one of the giveaways. Okay, so what we're going to do while we're waiting for that to dry is let me just tell you about the feet, because I already painted my feet because they take time to dry too. I use these little wood buttons. They're called buttons. They're not really, but they're wood knobs, that you use when you drill. You countersink a hole in a wood crafting thing, and I think that's how they use these, and they use them to attach things. But they come in a couple of different sizes, and that's what they're called in the wood area of Michael's. And so I painted them, and I covered them with some just matte medium Mod Podge, actually, just to, you know, seal them. And so that's where you'll find these. But you can also use those little wood spools. You could use buttons. You could use the little crystal knobs, you know, anything like that for the feet. So Jamie, what you could do is you could make a whole bunch of those and put them in a basket and put them on the table for your barbecue. Just saying. Next to the beer that your next to your brother-in-law's beer.
Oh my gosh.
Inside story. You got to read Jamie's blog. Hey Jamie, you can put a link to your blog if you want. Also, you guys, if you've got linkies, go ahead and put them in. And bologna sandwiches. This year we're going to Luby's. Good for you. That's always my kind of time to show. All right. So I think what we'll do while that's waiting is drawing is I'll show you how I did the inside. So for the little inside box with the journaling cards, hold on a second. It's right here, and I just made it open, and the cards just sit right in there. You just take a piece of cardstock, and your cardstock, this is all in the worksheet, your cardstock is going to be 6 1/8 by 5 1/4, and the reason it has the dreaded 8th is so that the 3 by 4 Project Life cards will fit inside. And then what you do is once you get that square of cardstock is you're going to score it with my scoreboard. I love my scoreboard. I really do. I don't know if it loves me back, but I do love my scoreboard. And so we're going to score at, we're going to do the long side, okay? So the 6 1/8. We're going to score at 3/4, 1 inch, 5 1/8, because we have to account for that 1/8, and then 5 3/8. Yeah. I'm going to try not to derail. I always think of Jim's mama whenever I do this, because that's what she says. She always derails, and I do too. I'm sure there's some technique to this, but I don't have it. Okay, so you get that done.
It just depends on how thick or thin whatever you're scoring, I find.
Okay.
The thicker the paper, the slower you have to go when you score. Because you can't feel the channel.
Okay, so then on the shorter side here, you're going to score at 2 1/2. Yeah, that's probably it. I thought maybe it was just me. And 2 3/4. Because basically we're just making a box with a gusset, 1/4 inch gusset. And then we're going to cut. We're going to cut, I'm going to have to try to find a pencil. We're cutting this piece out here, down, and here. So from that second score line, okay? So we're cutting that out and that out. And then we're going to fold it up and make a little open-ended box. Okay. And the way I did mine is I put the flap on the back so that I had a smooth inside. Let's see. Need to cut the 1/4 inch piece off too on the bottom half there.
You're kind of off camera.
Okay. Oh yeah, because my D, I can't see my D. I had my D there, so I could kind of figure out where I was. Okay. Let me move my scoreboard and put my my marker back. Okay, and then I'm just folding everything up. Up and in. Am I still off camera? And I'm just scoring on all the score lines.
No, now you're in.
Yep. Because of the lag. Because of the lag. Yeah, and I'm just folding it up. So what I did was I'm putting my flaps on the outside and then gluing it in this way so that when the cards go in, nothing kind of sticks on the flaps and stuff. And that's probably how you guys all do it, but I just thought I'd mention it. So get this done. And then the other thing you can do, which I also did, was I edged the front. I just cut out a 1-inch piece of paper, and I liked using glue for this piece so that I could actually kind of work at getting the box square. I had the option to manipulate it just a little bit. So to get it kind of, because it really does look cute if you just get it look like a box. Adorable. And as usual, I'm always happy when, you know, something I do actually works. It's always such a surprise to me. So let me get a piece of paper to do my edge. And just, you know, use a nice little piece of contrasting paper would be cute.
I haven't made any cards, Jess.
So I'm going to do 4 1/8 by 1 inch. Yeah, for Christmas or any cards at all?
I haven't made any cards at all in a long time. Oh. But I've got all my cards. I've got cards I've made like from years ago. I could pull those out and send those out.
Okay, well now that you told us that, you probably should have kept that to yourself, and then everybody would have thought that was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Does everybody still think it's awesome? Maybe they still think it's awesome. You know, I would love a card, right? Who wouldn't? Okay.
I've got ones when I used to do quilling.
Oh my gosh.
I have quilled Christmas trees on the front of one.
Aww. So this is 4 1/8 if I did it right. Which I could pull out the trimmer, or I could just hold it and cut it. Squirt down the middle. And like I said, this is just an inch piece. And I'm just going to use it to, I just think it looks cute to just have that nice little clean edge there. So that's how it'll look when it's inside. Does anybody have any questions so far? I mean, basically we're making all the pieces and then we'll just assemble it. And the person who wins this will actually get some of my Project Life cards in it too, because I'm a giver. I'm like that. But you know, if you get like this paper line didn't really have exact 4x6, I mean 4x3 cards, but some lines do. So if it did, it would be kind of cool to use, you know, the cut apart sheets from the paper line. It really is a darling. Okay. But I actually happen to have Project Life cards that matched these colors. That was crazy. That was awesome. That was crazy awesome. All right, I wonder how this thing's doing. I think I'm going to do my structure strips. Because if it's still drying, I can, it's still a little bit wet. Let's wait. I'll do the dividers like I said I was going to do little tabs. Okay. So for the tabs, you just need 4x6 chipboard. We're going to cover it on both sides, and we'll get to decorate. So that'll be fun, right? Let's see.
Yay.
I know. John is always so enthusiastic. 4 and 4 is 8.5.
I didn't want to yell over you.
I should go this way. Oh, come on. How's your throat? Yeah. Jonna, how's your throat? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to eat an apple right now. This cute voice. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I had an apple, but I left it at work. I have no food in the house right now. I'm gonna have to. Let me just go the other way.
You have a restaurant right downstairs.
I know, but I'm going to brunch tomorrow, so I don't want to go down there today. That's my reward when I get through my Ustreams. I buy myself brunch.
Oh my God.
I know. Isn't that funny? But I do. Because I'm worth it.
What's a Festivus poll? I want one.
Well, I told you guys, like, this show is Craftivus, the craft show for the rest of us. You don't know about Seinfeld?
A Festivus poll?
Yeah, Seinfeld. You had Jamie, you have to tell him.
I watched all the Seinfeld. I don't remember that.
George came up with it. And it's what's he call it? Festivus, the holiday for the rest of us.
Oh, that's funny. No, I don't remember it.
Oh, it's cool. I use a trimmer primarily.
Okay, my shoulder is not any better, and I mean it's better than it was a few months ago, but it is not the reason for everything else that goes wrong.
It's her shoulder. That's why my side wouldn't stand up. It's the shoulder. No, you're the only one that gets to have that excuse.
I know who Seinfeld is, Dee Dee. I didn't know that. I don't remember that.
She doesn't remember that episode. I love that episode.
Oh my gosh, believe me. We would have Seinfeld rolling in our house 24/7.
I love that show. Dee still here? Did she leave and come back?
No, I think she's been hanging in here the whole time.
Dee,
what are you working on, Dee Dee? Project Life?
She must be arting. She's gotta be arting.
Happy party. That's the only way you can hang in there with us.
I know, really. You guys are sitting here actually watching me not do a very good job at cutting 4x6 chipboard. It's a little bit of a problem. Oh well. Hey, that's what it's all about. I probably could have gotten 3 of these out of there if I'd done this right. It's okay.
Okay, well, I don't want to Festivus poll because I like to celebrate Christmas. I love Christmas.
I'm going to Jim's house because his trees are going to be all decorated.
I know, right?
Yep.
Mine will be decorated, but after Thanksgiving because I buy a live one.
Oh.
You're still working on what you made me? Must be awesome. Can't wait to get it.
Oh, George's dad, Jamie said, came up with it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dee's making Jonna something? Again? What is with that?
Because she loves me best. I think she's got guilty feelings.
Yeah, because
you guys streamed without me.
Yeah, because you make her feel guilty.
I did not make her feel guilty. I love Dee Dee. She's my art hero.
You're like, they leave me out in the cold.
I want to take her picture and put it on the front of my T-shirt and wear it when I scrap, when I create, when I art journal.
Oh, you didn't get that T-shirt? Oh, because Dee Dee made me one of those.
No, yours will have Denise on it.
You don't have the Dee Dee T-shirt? The inkwell? With the inkwell? Oh, how'd that happen? How'd you not get one? Oops, I shouldn't have said anything. Dee's gonna be really.
Oh, that's how you're gonna get me up there. That's it. You dangled the gift carrot.
The bride. Dee Dee is a giver, though, man. Let me tell you, you can't outgive her.
She is. Oh my gosh, I know.
I think I'm gonna do 4 dividers. What do you think? That way, if y'all shop like on Black Friday, then you can have a 4-day weekend. Something like that. I got that.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do like 4 dividers. We'll see. The other one had 3, but I think I'm gonna do 4 on this one. Why not? She says. Isn't it nice just to sit and craft on a Saturday? I think it's wonderful. I'm gonna do it this way. I look forward to it. Uh-oh, are you guys there?
here.
I'm like hearing radio silence because I got that thing that says your current settings can't be supported, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no, I'm still here. I'm just reading the chat.
Okay. I'm just reading. I'm reading a book. Let me know when you're done.
I'm actually skimming over the new Somerset Studios magazine.
See? She's so helpful.
I'm kidding.
Then she wonders, if I just leave to get like a cup of coffee, she feels abandoned on hers. Like, what? You made coffee without me? You even...
Although I do have to let Oliver out. He's standing at the door, so be right back.
Well, he lasted a good long time. He lasted a good long time before he had to go. He's just a little guy, you know? Yeah. He's just a little guy, so, you know. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. So I'm just, to make the dividers, they're just chipboard with paper on both sides, and then I'm going to use one of those I'm going to use these buttons for the, little tabbies. Okay, so.
We have buttons to thank Dee for.
Oh, good grief.
Buttons.
I know, we do. But anyway, so this is what we're making right now, are these little divider tabs, so if you want to use it as a photo. And I should also say, which I did not, is that you can put sides on the inside of this as well. Like you can put sides here and here on both sides of this thing. If you want something that's contained, if you're going to use it as a photo display, you can put sides on it, and I put instructions.
Oh my gosh, I've got a Jen bird. Listen.
Great. This is why it's not a class, because no one's going to learn anything.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I had a Jen bird outside. It was really loud.
You know what it did? It took a while, but it flew all the way from Australia to your house.
Exactly.
It took a while. Anyway, so if you're going to use this as a, I can't hear it. If you want to, you can put sides on it. You can put, and then that way you can put your photos and your little dividers and all that in. I left mine open because of the different size napkins and things that you can put in it. So, but I do have instructions, as I was saying before the bird interrupted us. I have instructions in the worksheet if you want to put sides on it. All right, so let me just get back to this thing here. While it's drying, my score tape. Oh, my 1/8 inch score tape still looks the same. Still looks like that. We're not using that today. Is it still going, Jonah? The bird?
No, I think Oliver chased it away.
Aw. Baby. Little guy.
Okay, so my neighbor behind me has an orange tree, and it's all full of oranges, and they don't pick them. And it's like driving me crazy. I want to go knock on the door and see if he'll let me pick his oranges.
Okay, just phrase that.
Where they are.
Make sure you phrase that carefully. But why would he refuse you? I don't think he would refuse. I think he would let you.
I know, they're just falling on the ground rotting.
Oh. He never goes out there and takes just even a couple for juice?
I'll go knock on the door. Not right now, but I'll do it later.
No, go knock on the door. Get some for all of us. Get some for all of us. A lot of times I just use glue on these and then I don't have to try to line them up perfectly. That makes me crazy. But I did tape and glue.
Darcy, you could probably run those through your Xyron, can't you?
I could. If I had that.
Are they 4x6?
Yep. I could. I cut them on the, I cut them on the Dream Cuts too, but I don't have it out because I had to pull all the Italy stuff out. So you know how that goes, right? But yes, you could actually run all of this because I have a 9-inch. I don't have the super big one that Jim has, but I have the 9-inch, and it would work great because it's only 6.5. So.
But is it by 4.5? So I could run it through mine. I only have the 5.5-inch one.
Well, yeah. Well, 4. No, it's 4.
Because once you got to cut out, you could.
This is annoying. It's 4x6. 4x6. Those things. I'm gonna use my new one.
So I can run it through the. You can run it through the smaller one.
Oh, that's right. On the 4. Yeah, on the 4-inch side. Oh, math. Help.
It's math.
Yep, you could do that. Okay, here we go. Nice squeezable. Okay. One down. Helps to remember what you used. I want to make them all different. So make as many tabs dividers as you need. But I think it'd be cool to have 4 because then you could journal, like, document each day, especially if you're one of those people that does all the shopping. That might be fun to have pictures.
I think you can order. Can you order Webster's pages from Webster's Pages on their website?
I don't know.
Don't they sell to the public?
I don't know. You could check.
I think they do.
I tend to. I don't know. I thought it was such a cute line because I just loved it for a family, you know? Do you guys see what I'm doing?
Kinda.
I just thought this was a great line for that because it kind of had some boy papers and girl papers. Yeah, because I got this drying here, so it's kind of in my space.
That's better.
Okay.
Where they come in?
This is definitely, well, no ponies today, but it's definitely the dog show. I plied Gabby with treats, so she's nice and quiet and napping right now. Let's see, because I already used.
Glorious day outside in the neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
Is it? Oh, they're having a good day. Jonna's she's got a neighborhood yard sale going on.
And I'm missing it.
Yep. How come you didn't get out there early, though? You should have been out there early.
Because I wasn't feeling well.
All right.
Sorry to miss out.
She just has so many other things to do other than pay attention to us.
No, I'm paying attention.
That's okay. I don't know what they're saying in the chat. I don't know what they're saying in the chat because I can't see it and do this at the same time. So, y'all are on your own.
Jamie's back.
Go make a cup.
Anything.
Go make a cup of tea while Jonna's making hers. That would work out.
Would anyone like tea?
That would work out. Let's have a tea break. I would love some. I don't have any. I looked. I'm like totally tapped. I gotta go get. I have to go get my ramen and my Kraft mac and cheese. And tea. Tea's cheaper than coffee. Tea would be good. Okay. That's great. Oh, so pretty.
I am like a tea hoarder. I buy tea all the time. I love tea.
I don't love tea. I'm a coffee drinker.
Every time the tea, I went to Tuesday morning. They had some new tea there.
Let's see.
And
I want to do that one. All right. Let's see. Now I have a dilemma. So 1, 2, 3. So I gotta use one of these. I'll just use another plaid. I have 2 boy ones. Or 2 of these, 2 quilted ones. I don't know, because I have the same pieces. Yeah, I'll just use this one. Okay.
Hey, Lucy, Jane's getting tea.
I told you, I think everybody should go get a tea break, man. I mean, this is a good place as any. Everybody knows how to glue a piece of paper to a piece of chipboard, right? Pretty much. Anyone have questions about that? They might. Okay. Well, I'm so glad you all are here, and I do hope you're doing something today and enjoying your fall. Beautiful fall Saturday, at least for us. I haven't looked out. It's a little overcast. It might actually be raining. I don't know. Okay.
I will silence myself for a moment of the boiling of the water in the tea kettle.
Is it really that loud? Man.
Yeah, it can get loud.
Okay. So I got my tab sheets. So this is what we're making, the little cute little dividers. And these little squares right here that I used for the tabs on this one were part of that cut apart sheet, which I thought was really cute. So I just stuck them together and put them on either side of the divider. Aw. Okay, I won't say anything, and you know who you are. I was like somebody, sometimes, hey, if it's slow and you're at work and get to hang out, that's great. All right, so we're going to take these off, and they're sticky on the back. These buttons. Kind of cool. Kind of cool, guys. Okay, I haven't used these yet, so this could get interesting. Let me see if I've got a pokey tool handy. Doesn't look like it. I'm just poking the holes out of the little buttons. It's got like sticky stuff on them. What I'm thinking is maybe doing 2 and doing them back to back and then sandwiching them on the divider and then tying the ribbon through. That would be cute, huh? Okay, so I really want to ink the edges though. So I had ink. I have lots of ink. I have ink from Italy right on my table, but I also had the other color I wanted. Let's see where it is. Probably under something. I don't know where it is. All right, I'm using this. I'm going to use this. My specialty Tuscan colors. Custom Tuscan palette, it actually says on it. Okay, so these are the Webster's Pages buttons. Oh, good. Oh, can't hear me. Let's see. Which one's the brown one? I'm just touching the edges of the buttons so you don't see like all the chipboard necessarily. All the way around. Okay. And then what we're going to do, I really should ink sides of this too. I'm sitting here on, are you on camera, Darcy? I don't know. This one doesn't even have a back on it yet. Let's get a back on it. We got a back on. Okay. On there, so I won't ink this one right now. I will wait till that's dry. I'll go ink the other ones. I love the colors in this collection, though. They're just so bright and cheerful. They're still, you know, Thanksgiving-y, but they're also, and for fall. You know, you don't have to use this for Thanksgiving. You can do your fall pictures, whatever you want. Both sides. This brown's free burlap, but you could use vintage photo too. It has a little bit of an orangey tint. Those two seem to work pretty well. So my thought was, I'm gonna try to get my tabs centered before I actually stick them down. So because I have 4, I'm gonna do like you know, 1. Let's see what it looks like. Let me get my ink out of the way. I don't know about that one. This little polka dot, that's cute. Because I am going to put them on the back as well, but I want certain ones, I think. Let me see. I want certain ones in the front. Cute. Maybe another floral. Maybe something like that. So that means this one's going to end up there. It's going to end up there. That one's going to end up there. That one's going to end up there. You could also measure. You could also measure. But I think they're cute. So let's see. My idea was to stick this down like that. Maybe it's better just to use cardstock because this might be thick, but I don't know. I think it'll be cute. Let's glue it down with glue though. And I'm just lining up the little buttonholes at the edge so that I can put the twine through. At least that's my plan. Get some of the glue out. Cute. Really cute. Okay. So I think I'll do the front side. I'm just sort of, you know, hadn't really thought this out completely. So I think I'll do just the fronts first so that I can eyeball everything and then I'll glue the backs on. Some up a little too.
Oh, oops. Hey, Eileen. I just typed in, Dee Dee had to go get coffee.
Uh-huh.
And I accidentally put K Dweedy.
Dweedy?
I called her Dweedy on accident. I had a mistype.
Poor Dweedy.
Sorry, Dweedy.
I hope that doesn't. I was gonna say, I hope that doesn't stick. Just saying.
I love it, Dweedy. It's like a sweetie, a Dee Dee sweetie.
There you
Dee
go.
Sweetie. A Dweedy.
Sounds good to me.
Eileen, what are you up to today? Did you go to class this morning?
Eileen's always doing something cool.
Eileen was famous. You should put the link, Eileen, of your project, because that was amazing what you did with that window box.
Oh, yeah.
What you do with your window box.
Yep. What,
Okay, Meredy, thanks for joining us. Bye, hun.
Bye, Meredy.
As you leave.
Come back later if you want. We'll still be here. We'll still be here. I had glue all over me. Would you hear that? Somebody just started up their truck outside. I live in the city. The city. Did she put the link in for her the article? I need to know the name. Okay, I need to know the name of that blog so I can say it on here, on the recording. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, she's in a stamp group.
Oh, okay.
What do you do in a stamp group?
I think you probably stamp, at least. Chat. Share.
But, like, you bring stamps and then you do the images and swap them, or you make cards, or what are you doing?
Maybe they have techniques and then they share.
Are there a lot of techniques you do with stamps? Because
yeah.
just, like, smush it in the pad and put it down the wall?
Nope.
No, I know. You can stamp in all kinds of stuff. I was stamping in beeswax and clay and paper clay. And
well, there's layering and shadowing and watercolor and there's all kinds of stuff.
True.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. No, they just talk and do show and tell, and then they go shopping.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun stamp group right there. I'm gonna let these dry.
That's a fun. Wait, all you have to do is add a little bit of eating in there. Hi, Dweety.
Hi, Dweety. All right, so I have to let these dry too. Big surprise. I'm gonna let these dry, and then I'll put the buttons on the back too for the tabs. I don't know. I may use cardstock. We'll see if it comes out too thick or not. Since it's all an experiment. Okay. Okay, so now we can do this. Now, what we're gonna do is get the support strips out. They were here somewhere. Oh, here they are. They're right next to me.
Yes, in the 5 minutes you were gone. I was putting
That's
okay,
it.
Dee, and I mistyped and put in Dweety. So now you're Sweetie Dweety. You're Dweety. Sweetie Dee.
Dee Dee, I'm afraid you had to be here, hon. Might have had to be here. Oh, it's creativepaperarts.blogspot.com, and that's where Eileen was featured. So go check it out if you have not yet, because she's awesome. Okay, so now I'm putting the supports in, and I'm going to try to move where y'all can see. So I'm just going to do the inside first, and then I'm trimming them, because that is what I do. And I'm getting that fold really, really close to where that joint is between the sides and the base.
Bye, Kay.
Okay, Kay was still hanging in. Holy cow.
Miss you. Hug.
Bye, Kay.
I'm coming to see you. Make sure your guest room's all ready for me.
That's so cool. All right. Take my painter's tape off, which seemed to work pretty well. You know what the hardest part about this thing is? Like, here I am again, rolling away, not being able to work close to myself. That's the hard part. Okay. Poor Dee Dee. Dee Dee, just stop making her that thing. That's all. Just stop it. Just don't give her anything. it will change.
Oh, no.
Then it will be.
Sorry. Yay.
It will be the gorgeous.
I want Kay to draw something on her.
The gorgeous, lovely, and talented Dee Dee.
No, Eileen. Darcy has not embossed anything yet.
No embossing today, babe. Sorry. Know how much.
And she, believe me, she was breathing a huge sigh of relief that we were not doing any embossing in Mr. Holtz's class in Tuscany.
Hey, I could have taught him my technique. I was willing to share. What was I most afraid of? Let's see. What would I have been most afraid of? I would have been afraid that everybody was going really, really fast and I was still on step 1. That would have been bad. That was probably my biggest fear about that. But it was not like that. So it was fun. There were people there, you guys, who were like friends and relatives who wanted to go to Italy who had never done any crafting art at all. And they had a great time. So it was really cool. Right, Jonna? Remember? There was this two sisters.
And it was a master class. I mean, it was a master class. He was doing, like, you know.
What he does.
What he does. And it's not for a beginner.
No.
But they were keeping up. Everybody loved it.
Yep.
You were not on step 1K.
You were not.
You probably have your book all finished and you probably painted it perfectly. And oh my gosh, she painted the most beautiful, cut out the most beautiful sunflower and hand cut this little bumblebee and its little mylar wings and it's incredible.
Her ATC was really amazing. Which I don't have. I didn't pull the ATCs out, but I don't have that one. I have another one she did with like a stamp, all layered with corrugated cardboard. It was awesome.
Yeah, that one was awesome. Her ATCs were awesome. I found the company that makes those malted milk balls.
Well, they told you about the company that made the malted milk balls because I think they were afraid you were going to eat everybody's. That's why they thought they better
tell. But I actually found them on the internet, so I was pretty excited.
Oh, you found. Because I thought Anita told you about it. Because she's the one that got them. Everybody, she was so sweet. We had a great time with Anita, Houston, didn't we?
Yes, she was really, really sweet. And I didn't know she was traveling by herself, or I would have adopted her early on.
Well, a whole bunch of people kind of like adopted her to the point where everybody wanted to hang out with her. So I think she was okay.
Yeah. No, I know.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know she traveled by herself because pretty much everybody was paired up, and the two singles that were on the trip, they ended up finding each other. Remember the two women?
Yep.
They ended up, Catherine and
yep.
and Laura.
Yep. And hanging out. You're right.
And they were all excited because Laura spoke Italian fluently.
Laura,
we didn't find her from day one.
Laura was so. Oh, I loved her. Well, didn't she sit at our dinner table? No. Was she at our dinner table one of those nights? That's how I think I met her. But we managed to get around and kind of meet everybody, so that was good, huh? Okay, I'm going to ink these edges and then align it. I just want to get this bottom part inked before. Because by the time the paper's on here, you're not going to see that. And by the time the trim's on, you're going to see it. I just wanted to get that part done. Actually, yeah. Okay. So
I need to make sure I get re-inkers for my ink pad.
For this one? Yeah. Yep. Let me get the outside strips on. I know, it was just, oh my gosh. One, like, happy surprise after another. That's what that was like, right?
Yeah, every night we got a new present. We got aprons. We got, a backpack.
Yeah, backpack was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, that backpack, I have it right here. Where is it? Oh, I have it right here.
I think Jim showed his backpack.
Okay, then I'll have to show it. But I was able to put all my stuff in it for the way home, and that got me more space in my and then I used my tote as a carry-on. The tote that he gave us before the trip, I used that for one of my carry-ons. Because boy, did we have luggage. Oh, right, Jonna? Oh, that was hard too.
I had one extra piece. But I do have to say something. When we got to New York, oh my gosh. Okay, so we get to New York at 10 o'clock. By the time we got our luggage, we made the clearance through customs and everything like that.
Yep.
We got to get on the train. We're hauling all our luggage. Fortunately, we got some carts so we could pull it around.
Thank
then
goodness.
we get on the train and go to where they pick you up, take you to your hotel, to where the shuttles were. So we get to this thing and where they have the shuttle pickup, and I need to call. The lady told me to call them when we got down to the shuttle pickup area. So I had the number from the hotel. So I called. I'm like, okay, we're here. Can you come send somebody? They're like, sure, someone will be there in like 5 or 10 minutes. Well, this family that were from England, they had a really horrific story because unbeknownst to us, they were having a hurricane in England when we were landing. We didn't know there was a hurricane going on.
Nope.
They just told us that there were like 40-mile-an-hour gust winds, wind gusts, and that, it would be a bumpy landing. So we didn't know because we're on a plane. So we go, and there was it really wasn't too bad. The storm wasn't too bad when we got there, and we left like 45 minutes later, so we weren't there for very long. And then, so we're standing there, and there's a really nice family from England, and they were like, oh,
they were
darling. Staying at Chicken? Could you tell them that we need to be picked up too? And I was like, sure. They had a little girl.
They were sweet.
And so I was like, no problem. And then all of a sudden he leans over and he goes, yeah, there's 10 people standing here needing the tram too. We're all going to the same place. So I told the guy, I said, okay, I called back. I actually called the hotel back and said, listen, there's 10 other people that need to get picked up. So we haul out to go get picked up, and everybody's kind of walking really quickly, and we're schlepping all our bags. And so we get out to the curbside, and I could see the Sheraton, and I waved to the Sheraton van, and he comes pulling up. Well, everybody starts because we had a lot of bags, we had to pick them up to get them there. Everybody in the group basically trampled over us to get out to the van first, and they got all their bags on. Yep. And Darcy and I are left out in the street with all our bags, and the van pulls away.
Yep. And we were the last two.
So I was like, wait a minute, I'm the one that called. Mm-hmm. Nobody here called. And so I told the driver, I'm like, I'm the one that called, and we don't even get to get on. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's cold. We have no coats. Everybody else had jackets on because we didn't know that the weather had turned cold because when we left there, it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
And so we're left out in the cold on the curb. And the guy pulls off, and he goes, don't worry, I'll call another van. So I just couldn't believe it. So we get there, right? And then the English couple were there with their daughter, and they were really sweet. They were like, sorry you didn't get on. And I'm like, it's okay. As long as you guys got on, you're the one with the kid. And,
we called for them. We didn't call so 20 people could trample us, men in ski coats who could have stood on the sidewalk and waited 5 minutes, could trample over us and get on the stupid van. So, yeah.
Yeah, they were all men, and then there was one single woman, and the rest were men, businessmen, and whatever. Yeah, so they left the 2 women by themselves out on the curb.
Yeah.
I mean, I was mad. So anyway, because I'm like, I called twice to get this van there, and these people just take our van.
Yeah.
So I ended up asking for the manager, and then the guy was really sweet, the guy at the desk, so he comped our breakfast the next morning. He said that shouldn't have happened, and I'm really sorry. And
yeah. Because it's and we didn't, get into this big thing. Jonna was really nice about it, but she said, what would be nice in the future is if he asks first before he lets people get on, ask who called, just ask who called.
Yeah, that's typically all I said. But I just told the manager, I said, I had a little instance where I called, and there was a group of, just a bunch of people standing there, and they all got on, and I'm the one that actually called for it.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so he was nice, and we had a good night there. And we traveled with 4 other friends on the trip. We got as far as New York together, and then 2 of them had an early flight, so very early flight, so they were just basically staying in the hotel, and 2 others were staying in a different hotel from us. But we didn't know that they were like, we could have walked to their hotel without even going outside because we could have gotten together. So that was kind of a bummer. Remember?
Yeah, the 2 hotels were attached.
Yeah. So right now, while we're yakking, I'm attaching the buttons on the back side of the tabs because you want both sides to be decorated. So, and I got my support strips on my holder itself. So when you're not talking and whatever, it goes fast.
Exactly. So, but anyway, what we found out about the hurricane was this couple were telling us that they were on the plane. They're like, "Oh, are you on your way to Tampa? Were you on the plane on the way to Tampa?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Well, their plane got struck by lightning on the tarmac, and it blew out all the electrical in the plane, and everybody had to disembark, and they were taking another plane, and it just kind of messed up all the planes leaving from Heathrow."
Yep.
So I don't know. Is oh, she's not in here anymore. I thought Tracy UK was in here. I was wondering, anybody in here that is from England? Because I was wondering how I did see somebody posted there was like 200 people died in that storm.
Oh no.
Aww. I didn't even know England would get. I didn't even know the UK would get hurricanes.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's kind of a surprise to me too.
Oh yeah, and Eileen posted about yeah, Jess, yes, we're still here.
We're still here. Scrappy Camper Sisters, we're still here.
Welcome back.
Buy the t-shirt. Buy the t-shirt. All day. All crafting. All day. Isn't this the cutest paper, Jess? I think this paper's darling.
Yes, and we are not offended that you leave and come back. Just do your day. We're here because we're going to make this anyway. So
we are do or die, baby. We are doing this anyway. It's fun. This is fun. I like this. I like this one. I like it.
My dog is growling at the front door.
Let me see which one. I still have one that I got to do the back on.
Well, Jess, maybe you'll win it. We're going to give one away.
Maybe she will.
I think when you get the cards done, Darcy, we should do another drawing.
Yeah, we can do a drawing for that, for the stuff that I said I was giving away. These chipboard buttons and the gift bags and the trim. Right?
Yeah. Okay. I think you should do it.
Okay. Okay. I think these buttons are really cute as divider tabs. I think that's just adorable. Once I get the little matching twine in there, it's going to be cute. I'm just getting the glue out of the holes.
Oh, so Eileen posted about the typhoon hitting.
Yeah, I haven't.
Wonder what ended up happening.
I don't know. I only saw that one aerial photo that did not look very encouraging.
No, about the Philippines?
Yeah.
I know, I want to Google it, but I'm afraid I might get booted out. Somebody Google it and see what's going on.
I think I'm gonna send a donation because that's just devastating. I mean, that thing went right over them.
And it was massive. They were saying it was the size of Andrew when Andrew hit, which is the hurricane that took in the 80s that took down Miami.
Yep.
That whole Miami area. Well, it was South Broward County.
Yep. It was bad.
Oh. Dee Dee, I sent her a jar to keep her glue upside down.
I have a jar.
I sent her one.
I have my other glue sitting in it.
Oh.
Yep. This one should be on the side because it's still pretty full. I do need something.
Oh, sorry, we're not doing a drawing for the Timmy stamp.
Yeah.
They cost $5,000.
Jonna, you could give away yours. After all, we do have 2 between us.
You could give away yours.
No way, baby. I'm a stamper. Oh, you know who's going to sell theirs to the highest bidder, I have a feeling, is Caesar.
I think Caesar should do it and then give the money away to a good cause.
There you go.
Like my camp.
The money to a good cause. No, like the typhoon.
Oh, yeah, we should talk them into doing that. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Well, actually, he could sell them and then they'd make back money for their trip. We're going to see all new Etsy stores popping up from everybody that went to Italy.
I know. Mario and Tim said that.
They did?
Yeah, they wondered if any of this stuff was going to hit eBay.
Aww, that's mean. I mean, that's mean for people to do that.
Not mine. I'm treasuring mine.
Yeah, but think about it. If you're a married couple and there were some couples there, they can share the 2, they could share one set, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, I'm just inking these to make them look party.
Yeah, right. Monty Mouse said Mario will send us more. No, I think it was the fluke that he sent us the ones that he sent us.
That was crazy. He just happened to be on there when I tweeted, I guess.
But that was really sweet. He goes, "This is because you guys found Mr. Holt's the book."
Well, he didn't say Mr. Holtz.
No, he calls him, but I said Mr. Holtz.
Yeah, I don't. He's a hipster, not a mister. Endlessly inking. Ink, ink, ink. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Ink, ink, ink. We're going to decorate these, though. That'll be fun.
Oh, that's awesome, Jess. You should do it.
What?
Don't turn it down. She got offered to teach a class on card making at a local store.
Holy cow, yeah. Go for it, babe.
We're available to come teach.
Yeah.
All you have to do is feed us.
We'll do embossing.
Yeah, Darcy'll do embossing.
Oh yeah, and I'll show you the advanced techniques for the big bites.
Oh my gosh. I'll teach you how not to destroy your big bite. We could have a before and after deal.
I told you, I'm the craft person for the rest of us, man. Okay. This is so adorable. Cute. This paper is really cute. Okay, we're gonna do that little drawing, the little giveaway thing.
Yes, please. Okay, Jess, this is how you could do it. You could put your desk in another room, and then you could have a camera on you teaching in the other room, and everybody would be in the other room watching it on the television.
Why?
And that way, because she says she doesn't want, not sure how to do that with people there live. You just pretend they're your friends, and you make friends.
You really? Oh.
No, we're gonna make you work for it, Jess. Work for it. Work for it.
I would say have your well thought out plan, and then you can make cards. You make cards a second nature to you, and that's really what you should do. Do something that is easy for you and that you enjoy teaching, and then you'll totally forget about being nervous, I think, once it's going. I really do. Jonna and we don't have that problem, do we, Jonna? We have another.
No, I don't have. But we grew up in a family that where it was like an audience. So, because we have a big family. And my parents always pushed us out, to perform, so.
Yeah, but I would have the opposite problem. Like, my cards would be ugly, but I wouldn't be nervous. Oh, it's too funny. All right, I'm going to have to trim this one. I'm doing my linings now, by the way. Oh, let's do the drawing. All right, you're right. Let's do that real quick. Okay, we're giving away because this
Exactly.
stuff's so cute. So we're gonna. Where is it? Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Gift bags. The little gift bags. A full set of chipboard buttons. That's tons. And some trim. And like I said, I may throw some paper in there too because I have that whole stack. And, you know, I won't even be hurt if you don't want to make this. But do something fun for your family, for fall, for Thanksgiving. Be really cute, okay? So that's what we're giving away. I might go get my bingo thingy.
Oh my gosh, those little bags would be so cute to put like mints or candies in them and put them on the table.
Yeah, that's what I said. Remember? Oh no, maybe you were getting tea.
I think I was getting tea during that. Sorry.
Or you were taking your dog out, or you were reading Somerset. One of them. But anyway, but that was the idea. And then Jamie said something about, oh yeah, for those formal dinners. And I said, well, Jamie, for you, just put them all in a bucket and put them on the barbecue.
I caught the end of that conversation.
Okay, so here's the idea. Here's what I was thinking, and I don't want to open it. Okay, but you see the little buttons, right? It's got this matching colored twine. So my thought was, what if you did the little button and you folded the little flap of the bag over and put the button on it and then put the twine through, you know? Wouldn't that be cute? All right.
Yeah, very, very cute.
So that's the idea. So let's go ahead. Do you want to do numbers? Pick a number. Oh, up from 1 to 70.
Okay, let me type 1 through 70 without going over. And
I'm gonna start getting my linings prepped, by the way, guys. I'm gonna be here all day. We'll be here all day.
as long as you're done before the grocery store closes, I'll be happy.
Yeah, well, me too, because I'm the one that's not having tea and apples today. I don't have any food. I gotta go get something to eat. Jonna, what are we gonna eat for our new?
Tea and apples, so sustaining. You know what? Why do we end up in this predicament every Saturday that we stream? It seems like we never have any. No, JJ, you're still good. It seems like we never have any food in the house. These people are gonna think.
I can tell you why, because I'm usually pulling a very late night on Friday night, and I miss the grocery store. That's why.
Oh my gosh.
Jonna, okay, so what's our first meal for our new cost-cutting measure? How about we?
I need to go. Well, okay, my first meal was I had to go get medicine at the Walgreens, and they had DiGiorno pizzas on sale, buy one get one free. Plus, I had two $1 off coupons, so I have 2 frozen pizzas.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so you're set.
Yeah, I'm set for what, 16 days.
16 days.
8 pieces per pizza.
That's hilarious. I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna hit stop now because it looks like everybody's done.
Okay.
STOP. And I'm gonna stop the chat.
All right. Let me get a number. I want to just shake them around a little bit. Oh, there goes one. Wow. Okay. Okay. Are you guys ready for me to announce it? Yeah, one number. So it'll be whoever was the first one to get it, 7 or under. What is with the low numbers today, Nan?
7?
Yeah, 7 or under.
31, 33, 13, 63, 10. Okay, Pablo. Okay, Oklahoma is at 5. Miss Chris, 5.
Lucy Jane has 6. Was that the first one? I'll let you go through the list though.
Oh yeah, Lucy Jane has 6. I'm going through them all.
Okay.
Lucy Jane had 6. Sherry 38. Yeah, Lucy Jane won.
Okay, awesome. She's been hanging in since this morning. Okay, Lucy Jane, because you hung in here for the Italy haul, I'll throw in a couple of things from Italy too. How's that? Hope you like old stuff. Yay, Lucy Jane! Okay, good. She does. Yay! Who doesn't like Italy stuff? I'm gonna write
Okay,
I gotta write this down so I
Lucy
can remember
Jane
too.
just PM me. Hey Barb! PM me, Lucy Jane. Let me know where your address is so I can write you down. Barb.
Hi, Barb. I'm just writing down what people want.
Yay, Lady True North is in the house.
Hey,
Jen.
Hi, Jan.
Oh my gosh, chat's flying by. Sorry if I missed anybody.
Yeah, I have to be focused here, unfortunately for me. We all know how hard that is. Okay, so that's exciting. Johnny, you go ahead and take care of that. Barb!
Okay.
Nice of you to stop by. Who haven't I really should just see who I haven't said hi to. I'm getting yourself. Lucy, go ahead and say it. I never win anything.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, Dixie Doodles is here. Hi. I hope people... Mom's in here too, but she can't chat, I guess, huh? I knew that. I'm just, yeah, she's on chat. I'm just trying to say hi to people. Kitty, who I missed. LQ Brock, Maggie Mick. Let's see if there's anybody else. Joycey, did I say hi to you, Joycey? Sharon. Hi, y'all. If I missed anybody, I am sorry. But I'm really trying not to do a 12-hour marathon for something that consists of 3 pieces of chipboard and, you know, a couple flat dividers.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's like, this is no problem. I'll have this done in like 20 minutes.
It's so easy. Look, it's almost done. Okay, so what I'm going to do now while Jonna's otherwise keeping you entertained is I'm going to put the inside lining in. And what I did for this was I scored it. This base piece is 3 by 6.5. So I put this right down the middle of the scoreboard and I scored it, you know, 1.5 inches on either side of the center so I could get my 3-inch base. And then the outside, I did not score. I just gently wrapped until I got a line. And again, like I said, I extended the pattern for the outside piece 1/4 of an inch, and then that seems to have accounted for, which I'm not holding it very well, but as you can see, it accounts for making a nice neat edge on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and stick all this down. How's that? Oop.
I'm still writing names down for the big drawing at the end, which you don't have to be present for as long as you show up and chat. So if you're a guest, I can't enter you because I don't know your name. So.
Well,
so we're giving this away at the end. Yeah,
we're giving this one. This one's good. We're the little. I'm actually going to go out. I'm actually going to go get you some napkins. So we're giving this one away. It's really cute. It's got like really nice trim on it and fringe and resin pieces and flowers and a little bit of glitter if you're not scared of glitter. And then it's got the little feet on the bottom. And then it's got the little box with the Project Life cards in it. So, and then you'll get the dividers to be able to put your own photos in. And I had made these dividers originally. I may swap out the button dividers for you guys, for whoever wins it, because I think the buttons are really cute. And I didn't have those before, so let me do that. All right, so I'm just going to try to slip this in. And I'm using glue again because it lets you slide it around.
Somebody's frying chicken.
Who is? What? Somebody's frying chicken? Oh, that's,
yes. Hey, Barb. Welcome back.
That is so not fair. That's, you know what? It's good that we only do this once a month Because if I did this every week, I'd really be like, feel like I was missing out, you know? Wouldn't you? Okay. And I'm just going to turn it on its side and hit it with the bone folder. And really the trick is just get those folds really good. Get your lining scored and really in the fold so that you have a nice neat edge in there. And you'll be fine. Okay, so I'm looking at it, and sometimes, you know, it doesn't always line up exactly perfect, so I may do a little trimming here. And then when you ink and when the trim goes on, it'll look great, so don't worry.
Oh yeah, mom's back.
Mm-hmm.
And she's actually in the chat. I've never seen her in the chat, but once.
Huh.
Except mom's hitting us up to make them for her friends.
No, she's gonna make them. She's got the pattern in the worksheet. Oh, Mom, I showed everybody your napkins. I showed everybody the napkins you made me. Me.
No, she made them for her whole family.
See? She made these. Aren't they pretty?
Yes, Barb. Jackie Knits is Darcy and my mom.
So she made this pattern, and then she made some orange ones, and she made some gold ones too that all go with it. Isn't that pretty? Can you imagine? Okay, 5 kids. How many holidays? Let me see. I got them all right here. And while this is drying, while this is like gelling, I can show you how many she did. So one year she gave this to us for Christmas. And she had made these beautiful dinner napkins for everybody. So she made a set, and I think there's 12 for each holiday, except for Halloween. Isn't that cute? And then look at this. This is adorable with the spiders. And then she had like little table decorations. So for Halloween, a couple of the holidays I have in my cabinet in the kitchen, but she gave me that. I think all of ours might have been a little different. I don't know. So that was Halloween. And then you saw Thanksgiving. And then I'm probably going to have to skip a couple holidays first because Christmas looks like it's on the bottom. But Valentine's Day, she did this really pretty. It says love and has hearts and it's kind of glittery. So she made a bunch for Valentine's Day. She did a bunch for St. Patrick's Day. Jean liked the green. So pattern and solid. She did some for Easter and gave us some table decorations for that too. But like I said, those are my kitchens. These are my Easter ones. And then 4th of July, this is really cute. She did this whole set of red, white, and blue for 4th of July, and then she gave us these, which I won't light because I keep them and I put them out every year. But she gave us these little candles. Aren't those cute? For the table. And actually for Thanksgiving, I didn't show you, she gave us these corn candles to go with the napkins.
I burned my corn candles. I don't have my corn on the cob candles anymore.
I don't burn them. I just put them out on the display on my table. And then for Christmas, I have these in a box. She made round ones, and you guys may have seen this pattern before. I don't know if you have or not. But it stands up like a Christmas tree on the plate. So you can put it right on your plate and stand it up like a Christmas tree. I had to stand it up.
We have a lot of adopted sisters along the way. My mom's used to taking in stragglers.
But it stands up.
Somebody home.
Do that. I had to stand it up the other day. Look. Here, stick it on your wine glass. Isn't that adorable? They look really cute on the table. Yep. So that was. She makes a lot of really great stuff, but I have to say this is probably my favorite, all-time favorite. But it's okay, Mom. Keep making those Swiffer covers for me.
Yeah, I love the Swiffer covers she's making now.
Yeah. That will help toward paying off our Italy bills is using the knitted Swiffer covers. Okay. So we got that done. Now I'm going to do the outside.
Yeah, I think the Christmas napkins, aren't they just a circle?
Yeah.
And then you fold them.
Yeah.
It makes them look like a Christmas tree.
Yep.
But she made these for all 5 of us, and I think she made a set for herself. So
how many holidays?
A lot.
Yeah, 5 kids.
Napkins.
I don't know how many holidays that was. Like what? 5, 6, and then 12.
No, I think it's 9.
12 napkins a piece, like each holiday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's my dog whining?
He's probably missing you.
No, you know what happened is that when I was away and my friend was staying here taking care of him, she would give him these little sausage treats that she had, and she kept them in his jar up on the cabinet. Well, normally I keep it in the cabinet in the closet, but she put it out on the counter. So now she told me he started a really bad habit, and he'll sit and look at the counter and whine until she gave him one.
No.
And she would give them to him. So now she started this really bad habit. So I think that's the problem.
Uh-oh.
Because he's in the kitchen. He would never whine in the kitchen.
No.
Come here. What do you need? You're chubby. You don't need any treats. Come here.
Let me just get this centered properly. I may have this going the wrong way. Let's flip it around. What's the nice thing about glue? As goopy as it is, at least you can pick it back up. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we were all, Barb, we were all laughing and Jim's stream because we were all talking about how we all had swollen ankles when we got home from all the traveling and the sodium and. I mean, my hands were swollen. It's so funny because I look at all the pictures, and even at the end of the 10 days, like all our faces looked a little bit rounder.
Yeah, for sure.
JJ.
Okay, now I'm just sticking it down, and I'm gonna tighten up that crease on the outside because we didn't do that until we got that on there. And then neatening up the base and making sure it's stuck down really well.
Oh my gosh, the food, Barb, was amazing.
Oh.
Like, I can't even describe it. Everything was good. I had the salad called panzanella, and it was made with
it's a bread salad.
They took this bread and they would soak it in this like really light kind of vinaigrette, and it had olives and tomatoes chopped up in it, and oh my gosh, it was like a bread salad, and they would put it on top of lettuce, and it was just delicious. And well, that's kind of, is that like a rhetorical question? How are the classes with Tim? Because they were amazing. And then I had this blue cheese gnocchi.
Gnocchi, yeah.
Gnocchi. It was just delicious. Oh my gosh.
Gnocchi.
And just even the pasta. I mean, we ate our way through Italy. Seriously, like I don't think we ate all day.
We really
long,
did.
Remember?
Yeah.
We would start breakfast with a buffet.
Yeah.
And then from there, by the time we'd walk around 2 hours, and then Jim West was like, "Okay, time to go eat."
Yep.
It's crazy.
It was perfect.
Pablo, I think he recorded.
Jim, yeah, he recorded. It was perfect. It was just the right amount of eating and crafting and walking. It really was. I'm just trimming the edges on this now that I've got both papers on to make sure it's all lined up. So, here we go. Okay. Now we're going to ink. Ink, ink, ink. Here's my ink. Anybody see my ink? Do I have to watch the time again? Is it time to do something, or is this an hour and a half?
I don't. I think you're at 2 hours. I think you're at 2 hours right now.
Okay. So I'm just going to ink all the edges, and I'm going to ink the edges before I put the trim on. And it just helps, you know, make it look finished.
I hear you whining, Oliver, but I'm not getting you. There are no more sausages left. I'm sorry. You sit up here with me.
I'm going to get hungry enough to want a sausage, too. I'm telling you.
Oh, Barb, that was our gift from Tim Holtz gave us that. It was a specially designed palette of his distress inks to go with the Tuscan colors. And so he did a limited edition, had Ranger do a limited edition stamp pad for us. And that was our first gift the first night.
Yeah. And for some reason, my vintage photo disappeared, so I'm using this.
Every night we got a specifically designed item, like stamps, that, we got an apron, we got a backpack. It was like all, he just did things exactly for. Oh, Jean, don't say poor Oliver. If you saw him, he needs to lose like 3 pounds right now. And
yeah. He's a dumpling.
He got really spoiled while I was away, let me tell you, in the food department. Because, and I told her, I said, you can get, there's just some of his normal colors. But normally for a treat, he likes to rip up paper towels, so I'll take a paper towel and wad it up and throw it. And that's like his treat. And I was trying to tell her that.
That's terrible.
It is, but he loves it. He's always loved shredding them. We used to call him Shredder. Because he loves chasing after a paper towel and shredding it. And it doesn't add to his waistline because he doesn't eat it. But she, every day, oh my gosh, I don't know how many treats she gave him every day. It was pretty funny. But he was very well taken care of, and I really appreciated it. Okay, now he's dropping a toy at my feet.
She's like, probably, here, eat this, go away. No. She just couldn't look at those big brown eyes and not do it, Jonna, like you.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, so I just inked it. It's lined. Is ready to go. And then I think I may put the legs on last so that they can dry, you know. We can decorate the front. Decide where the front is. It probably doesn't matter which one's the front. I'll make this in the front. Why not?
She's not a poor, pitiful puppy.
Yeah.
He's very spoiled and very well taken care of.
Poor, pitiful puppies. Okay, so I thought while I'm at it, I'll glue the little box for the Project Life cards inside. While she's at it. And that's why I did the measurements I did, guys, so that this little box would fit in there. Because otherwise you could do pretty much, you could do a smaller one of my original ones of this. I actually gave these to Dee Dee and Denise when we did the art retreat one year. Was that last year? So just want to make sure it's glued down there good. Glued well. So see, so there's a little box. So cute. Let that stick. And I'll work on, let's do some decorating. That'll be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. I think I should put the trim on first. So I thought we'd make this one kind of a little more, I don't know, cottagey. Kind of had that look. So I'm going to pull out some lace and trim. And the trick on the trim is you want something that curves easily, okay? Because you don't want to fight this thing. So this kind of gimp or braid, and this one's shiny, works great. And it's about 1/4 inch. And then I have some flowers. I'm probably going to pull a couple of these flowers off of here. I used this Prima set when I did the other one called Firefly Cedar, and it had, keep losing that thing I made. Where's that thing? Oh, it's right in front of me. Woohoo! That's where those 2 flowers came from right there and there. Was from that set. Oh, and that one too. Yeah. So I thought maybe I'll grab a couple off that. And then I grabbed a couple other Prima, just paper flowers that I can layer. So we'll just see how it goes. I'll glue some of these. And then I think I had, oh, here's a pretty orange one. There's a Wild Orchid Crafts too. And then I have, oh, hey Dee Dee. Is Dee Dee still here? You recognize that? We were at Scrapbook Expo, Dee Dee, Denise, and I, and Dee Dee's like, wheat? What are you going to do with wheat? I go, I'm doing something. Don't worry. Because I already knew I was going to do something for fall. Wheat. Wait. Yep. Okay, so I got some buttons, and I got my wheat. And then I think we're just going to maybe look at some of the things on the paper and pick. This Thankful.
You never know when you're going to eat a piece of wheat.
You don't. You know, and you could actually disguise it because I'm going to actually use this on my New England album too and pretend it's seagrass. So it can be anything you want it to be. So see this Thankful right here? This is in one of the pages, the cut apart pages in the book, in this paper line. This is what it looks like in real life. So I cut it down and then I antiqued it with some Tattered Angel spray and a little bit of antique Mod Podge just to take the color down to this. But I think this white and green might, you know, it's a little more compatible with the color scheme we're working on here, so I may just leave it. But I am going to trim it down and distress it and make it look cool. So, because I want the Thankful on there. But I think I'm going to leave a little touch of that green for this one. And actually, it doesn't really matter what order you do this in. If you want to decorate your front and then you want to do your trim, it's not going to matter because you really want to try to keep all this away from that 1/4 inch edge anyway. So it's going to take a little bit for the trim probably to dry. So I think I'd rather just decorate this so that you can kind of see it, and then we'll put the trim on after. And the paper is still drying too. Okay, so Jonna, should I stop the recording then because we're getting close, and then we'll just do part 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay, guys, back in a sec here.